So Routeique really came about to solve a specific problem for one company in distribution, logistics, and supply chain. It turns out, though, that problem is a really common problem around the world. And what it really is it boils down to is just the complexity of moving products around these days, and in a worldwide global market is worse than ever before. And if you don't have a platform that can manage and orchestrate all of your partners in all of your networks everywhere you operate, it's pretty difficult to survive.
Our culture and our people, a service-focused, client-centric business that is searching for solutions that are really kind of best fit, and really people that I feel like we're a company that listens to our customers.
Routeique, I think, and my personal philosophy on innovation is that it can come from the simplest places. It has not as much to do with what people think of in terms of super high-tech, groundbreaking science. It's really just, coming at things from a different perspective, seeing things from a different angle.
Routeique's really innovation first. We focus on R&D and moving that R&D into the market, and I think where R&D meets the market is really where innovation happens.
I think really the key to innovating is not as difficult as it sounds. It's really just taking a step back, sideways, looking at things from a different angle and bringing in different voices and being willing to fail.
Being within Calgary and within Alberta, great programs and support systems that exist to bring community together, specifically from the technology standpoint, and to really create an overarching atmosphere and environment for innovation.
So Calgary is a perfect home for a company like Routeique, really predominantly because we have this great mix of, we behave like a small town when it makes sense. We have a great community. A lot of the people in the space. If you're in this business, if you're in tech in Calgary, you probably know most of the other companies around. We're small enough to behave as a cohesive community, but we're big enough to kind of punch above our weight class.
Passionate entrepreneurs, people who want to just put the time in, put the energy in, and will do whatever it takes to either move their product or move their service into market. That's got to be the number one thing.
What makes Routeique innovative or makes us an innovator at our core is the fact that we see ourselves as problem solvers. We don't see ourselves as selling software or selling hardware. We do those things. We engineer hardware, we develop software, but what we really see ourselves as is problem solvers. And so the problem changes on a day-to-day basis. It's different in one company versus another. It's different in one industry versus another. And if you see yourself as problem solvers rather than providers of something, of a thing, like a software platform, then you're open to the possibilities. And so when we're working with a brewing company or a transportation firm or a food service manufacturer or someone transporting vaccines, the problem manifests itself differently. And if you think of yourself as a problem solver, you don't go in going, here's what we have. You're going, what do you need? What problem do you need to solve? And that allows us to take all these people with all these different backgrounds and come at the problem from a different way. So we've got people from astrophysics backgrounds, forensic science backgrounds, really strange, odd backgrounds that you wouldn't normally expect to be hiring from in a tech company. But the magic is that those people have different ways of approaching problems, and that's what really makes it work.